Hi, I am Joe, an artificially generated newscaster, and today let's look at one of the most important cybersecurity software stories of the last months. I'm of course talking about LastPass, the world's unluckiest password manager. Its troubles began in August 2022 with a breach of a developer account. We still don't know how exactly that happened, but LastPass said the criminals bypassed multi-factor authentication and spent 4 days in the development environment. No user data was leaked, and LastPass managed to sweep the incident under the rug. A couple of months and a lot of lost users later, LastPass published a note about another breach. Apparently, right after the first intrusion ended, hackers used the obtained information to stage a new one, and this time they meant business. Portions of the company's source code, a lot of development information, and customers' password vaults were exfiltrated. It was any developer's worst nightmare. However, there was still a glimmer of hope. The password vaults were encrypted and, in theory, should have been indecipherable. But they weren't. Almost immediately, LastPass users started claiming that the passwords they entrusted LastPass got cracked. The first lawsuit came in January 2023, and one of the people behind it claimed having lost tens of thousands of dollars in crypto. That might seem a lot until we consider what came later. In April, one Twitter user began a massive thread where they tried to document a new wave of mysterious crypto thefts and try to find a common cause behind them. By August, the thread zeroed in on LastPass. According to the user, it was the most likely connecting link behind the thefts and the only probable cause. The researchers at Cybernews spent a lot of time trying to unwrap the arguments behind the allegations and came to a conclusion that while independent verification is not possible, the connections seems plausible. According to the thread, LastPass either had yet another breach or did not disclose full details about the first ones. And by late August, according to the user's calculations, the total amount of stolen crypto reached the worth of $32 million, which I am told is a lot. This brings us to the question, can you entrust your passwords to a password manager? Well, when it comes to LastPass, the answer is a clear no. But if you are a fleshy human being with an organic brain, trying to remember scores of secure passwords is also not an option, which means you have to use a password manager, but choose a trusted one. So, find the ones that haven't been hacked yet, and then keep monitoring them. If LastPass users moved to another manager and changed their passwords, as soon as the news about the first leak got out, the encrypted vaults obtained by hackers would have been useless. But it's obvious that many people didn't, and they had to pay for it. So, if you use a password manager, you have to stay up to date with the news. And our channel is one of the best ways to do that. Subscribe to the channel and see you in the next one.